Right, that makes what, 6. So you didn't say anything about the guy from, where was it? Paraguay. What about him?
His name is Manusos Oviedo. We weren't aware of him for the first 33 hours. He manages a self-storage facility in Asuncion. So far, he hasn't really communicated with us.
Who is Manousos? New immune character explained. If you thought Pluribus couldn't get any more mysterious, the show introduces a man who looks like he could either save humanity or sell you high-quality olive oil from his family farm. Either way, this dude named Manousos suddenly becomes very important. He's immune, he's calm when no one else is, and he might be the key to understanding why the Pluribus virus treats some people like VIPs and others like disposable hard drives. Today, we're breaking down who Manousos actually is, how he fits into the immune category alongside Carol, what Episode 3 reveals about him, and how he might reshape the entire series going forward. Setting the board. Before we talk about Manousos, we need to set the stage, because Pluribus doesn't just drop new characters randomly. Every immune character so far has appeared with a purpose. Carol? Dropped into chaos like someone who accidentally joined the wrong Zoom call. Mercy? Immune and dangerous, like if a therapist had lore-breaking superpowers. And now Manousos, who steps into the story looking like the only person who read the manual. He's introduced quietly, but the context around him isn't quiet at all. Pluribus is spreading, the signal is strengthening, and the hive-mind's behavior is getting more coordinated, more tactical, more unsettlingly polite. So what makes Manousos special? Let's rewind. Rewind. Carol and the immunity pattern. To understand Manousos, we have to go all the way back to Episode 1, Carol's introduction. Carol's immunity is chaotic. The virus reacts to her like she's a corrupted USB stick. The joining fails, Pluribus recoils, and we see early hints that some people aren't compatible. But Carol has 3 traits now confirmed as common among the immune. She disrupts the signal, she resists the joining, and her presence destabilizes infected hosts. All 3 apply to Manousos, but he carries these traits with about 200% more confidence and 0% panic. If Carol is accidental immunity, Manousos is intentional immunity, and this difference matters. First appearance of Manousos. When Manousos first appears, everything about his demeanor screams, "I know more than I'm telling you." Most characters in Pluribus are either terrified, infected, or trying to survive. Manousos? He strolls through the chaos like he's looking for the checkout lane at a supermarket. His introduction is subtle but layered. He notices things infected people don't. He reacts before threats appear. And the signal seems to treat him differently, almost like it's aware of him and is choosing not to engage. In other words, Manousos isn't just immune. He might be recognized by the virus. Which brings us to something big. Manousos versus the signal. Episode 3 reveals the most important clue yet. Manousos can sense the signal. Not in a superhero way, not in a loud, cinematic way. More like how you can somehow tell when Wi-Fi is lying to you. This puts him in a unique position. Carol disrupts the signal accidentally. Manousos interacts with it intentionally. The signal reacts to him with hesitation, like the hive mind is running a compatibility check. But here's the wild theory the episode practically begs us to consider. Bang! Manousos might not just be immune, he might be recognized as an anomaly the hive mind cannot overwrite. This is the biggest difference between him and Carol. Carol pushes the virus away. Manousos draws its attention without being overtaken. That's not normal immunity. That's a system conflict. So let's talk about the joining. and why Manousos breaks it. The joining is Pluribus's operating system installation. It rewrites your neural pathways, loads the hive-mind software, and downloads the latest version of You're Not You Anymore Deluxe Edition. Every human with a compatible mind gets overwritten. The incompatible ones are rejected, and they die. Except Manousos doesn't die. He also doesn't join, and he doesn't repel the virus violently like Carol does. He exists in a third category the show hasn't named yet. Immune type C. Immune through harmony. A person the hive mind can't control, but also can't delete. He is like a file the system can't open, but also can't trash. That's terrifying and important. Carol and Manousos, parallel tracks. Episode 3 forms a parallel structure between Carol and Manousos. Carol is chaotic, emotional, reactive, still discovering who she is post-Pluribus. Manousos is controlled, quiet, observant, almost like he's had his immunity for years. Carol seeks control of herself. Manousos already has control of his environment. Carol is overwhelmed by the voices around her. Manousos listens to them like he's overhearing a conversation he's not supposed to hear. Both immune, two opposite personalities, two opposite survival methods. There is no way this is accidental writing. The show is building toward a collision. Episode 3 ending, what it really means. Episode 3 ends with a subtle but massive shift. Manousos reacts to something viewers never see fully.